Well, if you're on my blog here, I like that image up there. It's almost winter time. Kind of a fall-winter guy, you know, being from the Pacific Northwest with my hot coffee and wearing a jacket most of the time. I'm just a fall-winter guy. I know. But you guys aren't here for that. Some of you have come here because it was a call to action. Some of you here on YouTube or just here on my blog. What I wanted to do was just really start talking about getting an education around blogging. Getting the training, understanding how important it is to actually have a blog. You know, for a long time, I'll tell you this right now, I'm going on my 4th year online, generating an income from home through some of the worst times in the United States history of, you know, just, it's been horrible for a lot of people. But the thing is that we start looking at different things. I start listening to news reports, home-based businesses. Well, those are the actual largest and fastest growing segment of this economy. And the thing is, though, is that here's the other deal. While it's growing fast, not a lot of people are making money in it. That's the problem. But then you start looking around at the different people trying to market online. You see their presence online, and you see that it's, you know, it's kind of hokey looking, kind of funky looking, and it's not really that clean. It doesn't really make any sense. It's like just a few paragraphs and, hey, buy my crap now. That's not what we're talking about getting a good blogging education. A blog for a long time, or a website for a long time, was some sort of crazy little HTML static kind of a site where there's just different pages in it. Each page was, you know, all by itself. It was like a little tiny island. But today, those things don't get ranked as well. If you notice, every time that you sit there and click on something and you see a website, it might say WordPress at the bottom or themes by this or whatever. These things are usually around Blogger or WordPress or some sort of blogging platform. And the reason is because it can be, it's information, guys. It's information. And so, you know, somebody once, you know, told me, they're like, hey man, it's the information age. And we all know it's the information age. So what does that tell us about our marketing? That we have to market using information. People are, even myself and you, we're well informed. We get well informed before we purchase anything. I mean, heck, look at my wife. She's going through this thing right now where she's trying to build this really cool butterfly cake. Yeah, butterfly cake for her daughter's 2nd birthday here in October 4th. And I'll tell you this right now. She goes to Google Images, she checks this out. She goes over to Frugal Gals or whatever it is, Frugal Girls, and she checks out some of their stuff there. And, you know, she's gathering information. She starts buying little things here and there, and they're suggested from different websites. Somebody else's website. Somebody who's made 50 cents on some sort of pasty crud she bought. Somebody over here made something on some sort of cake pan they were selling. But the thing is that she was trying to get informed about the purchase. She was getting informed about her needs and wants as far as that purchase was concerned. And the thing is that I looked at her and I watched her do this. The thing is she thought I was paying attention to, you know, of course, the birthday cake and everything else. Of course, I was paying attention to the marketing. I was paying attention to the blog. And so, you know, I'm watching her do this, and I'm looking at these people going, you know, this is very clean. This is a lot like my site. It's just nice and clean and packed full of good information. And there's a call to action. There's what she needs. She clicks on it. She's in Amazon. She purchases it. Boom, done. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. You know, getting a blogging education and getting the training is very, very simple. As a matter of fact, if you're on YouTube, you can click on the link here. If you're here on my website, on the blog itself, you can fill out your information over here or click on where it says free marketing training. It will teach you everything, not just blogging, but video marketing, social media, all kinds of different things. So you can actually get that here without having to pay a lot of money. There's a lot of hype out there surrounding, like, you know, I've seen people like Mike Filsame and Jonathan Budd and all these other guys start going, you know, make $100,000 from 100,000 blogs, getting $1 from each blog. Guys, that is just nuts. There's no real content on it. They're going to sell you spinners. They're going to keep selling you junk. Just focus. Focus on a niche. Find a niche. Let's just go ahead and start with these first basics here. First off, guys, I'll tell you this right now. Number one, you got 2 choices here. You can either use WordPress or you can use Blogger. I use WordPress. WordPress is just really simple. I like it because it's really, really clean. You can also go out and buy some things on my website. You can see Genesis is down here, guys. Grab Genesis, man. I'm telling you what, clean thing. Stuff gets ranked really fast. Number 2, find your niche or your niche or whatever the heck you want to call it. I don't care what it is, eh? However you want to pronounce it. That was for my Canadian friends. But basically, find a niche, and this time just focus in on it. Quit going off over here and over here and over here and over here and building somebody else's list and marketing their website. Do your own. I don't care if it's frugal gals, with, cheap ways to do crap. I don't care if it's fly fishing. I don't care if it's this. I don't care if it's about, everything that has to do with computers, everything. Just focus on your niche and stay focused, period. Make sure that you guys look down on my blog. If you're not on my blog, get on the blog, guys. ebloggerpro.com. Get on there. Look at this piece of content. If you're here right now, guess what, guys? Look below. You guys are going to have a list of plugins to use. I'm actually going to show you some of the basic plugins that I use. These are just standard, uniform, flipping plugins that everybody should have. Most of these will help your website run faster, cleaner, sharper, better, and look cool. Okay? And even though it's making it look cool, it's clean to the search engines. Okay? That's why I use Genesis too, guys. Period. Another thing, when it comes down to getting this education and everything else, after this point, guys, where you've gotten all this stuff down, you want to learn some of the basic things, like creating menus. Okay? And I go through that in the training. Creating menus, sidebars, how to make those things look good, and good calls to action. Creating a sales funnel within it is a really good thing. Okay? I actually go through that in the training. I don't do it on this page because, well, at least for this right here. This, you'll find a little bit on this page. But in the training, you'll find all of that there. All the technical aspects. Click here, do this, blah, blah, blah. Number 5, and probably the most important when you're done here, guys, just with the setup. Content creation. This is something that is ongoing and will never stop. It will never stop. You will get to like it. I always tell people that. It's like, I'm not a very good writer. So if you actually read this blog post, I'll tell you this right now. I'm not a great writer. I'm really, really not. I read a lot of books, and I like to read. But yeah, I would skip English class just like everybody else. I would. But the thing is that, I'm not the best writer in the world, but I write anyways, and I'm getting better at it. Some of the other things, though, that you'll notice on the blog post is there's good media here. There's a good connection. I go out and I share this stuff. I try to put together a good piece of information that people can use, period. So, want to say thank you guys very much for being on this. I hope this helps you out. Go ahead and read some of this. If I'm kind of messed up here and there, with like a misspelling or something, please don't make fun of me. But read through a little bit. Kind of get an idea about what it takes, for an education in blogging. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on this. You don't. You really, really don't. You get some good training out here. You get yourself a good personal coach, trainer, mentor, or whatever. And you don't have to, empty your pockets to do this stuff. It's very, very simple. Very simple. And if you don't do that, get the free training up here and just start working with that. There's enough in there to start finding success online. Right now. Not kidding. Period. So why I put it together was to help give you that chance. The chance to succeed. So anyway, thank you guys very much. No matter what, God bless.